Welcome into Super Bowl week. My name is Janae Hancock here at the live desk. I'm going to turn to a live shot looking at the Sphere in Las Vegas, Nevada. Right now, you can see there's been a lot of action going on right there, from the helmets to videos of Patrick Mahomes with Adidas. So many things to be excited about as we count down to the Super Bowl on Sunday. With that being said, I do want to turn things over to KCTV 5 Sports Director Scott Reiss. Scott, we have a long week of events kicking off tonight with opening night, but how are things going out there? I know you're at Radio Row right now.
Yeah, the excitement is already palpable. Obviously, you can see it just from the visuals. Being on the ground here, it's an entirely different level. To me, this is the quintessential backdrop for a Super Bowl, right? It's the greatest sporting event, maybe the greatest event on earth, and then you add Las Vegas and all that entails, and it just sort of supercharges everything. So this is day one here at Radio Row, and for the uninitiated, basically what you have here, traditionally radio outlets, but now it's radio, podcast, TV, pretty much anybody who's associated with the media, sort of gearing up for the week, broadcasting live, and as we get closer and closer to the game, these tables will be more and more packed. There will be athletes, there will be entertainers, there will be celebrities. I mean, it's real here in terms of the vibe with the all the big name folks that'll be coming through here. A little quiet on Monday, but as we build up toward the end of the week, it'll get it'll get more and more so.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little quiet behind you, but I know that this week it'll definitely get a lot more people, like you said, a lot more excitement. But have you seen any Chiefs fans out there? I know that there are a few, but have you seen a lot of them just yet?
Yeah, a lot no, a few yes. And again, it's Monday, and I keep sort of cautioning folks to consider, what a trip like this entails. If you're a Chiefs fan in Kansas City and you're saying, hey, let's bring my family to the Super Bowl, and you're kind of calculating that in your head and knowing what the tickets cost, what the hotels cost, and the airfare, you may be inclined to say, well, we'll go out Thursday or Friday and spend a couple of days in Vegas, because if you're here now and a whole week here, my goodness, that's a pretty penny. So I think it's understandable that a lot of folks will be coming in later in the week. Now, we've seen some jerseys from both teams kind of, sporadically around the casino. And truth be told, we just got here yesterday, and I haven't had a whole lot of time to explore the Strip. I haven't been on the Strip yet. We've been in the hotel, we've been at the media center here at Radio Row, so been kind of confined to a few small pockets of Vegas. And as I get out more today, hopefully I'm sure I will see more Chiefs fans out and about.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that you have an opportunity to get out before things get really, really crazy tonight. But Scott, this is not going to be the last time that we hear from you. We'll be talking to you as well as other people who are a part of our sports team. And then Carolyn Long and Bill Curlbrink will also be joining you guys out there. But go have some fun, do your coverage, and we will hear from you a little bit later today and later on this week. So thank you so much, Scott.
You got it. Big night tonight at Media Night, and of course full coverage later today. Thanks, Janae.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, like we mentioned, our sports coverage will continue from Las Vegas as well as here locally here in Kansas City, how Chiefs Kingdom is really getting ready for the big game. With that being said, I do want to take a look at this video that we have here at the live desk. We received this yesterday. Our team was out in Las Vegas, our sports team, and then we had some of our reporters here locally at the airport. But this, what you're looking at right now, the Chiefs touching down in Las Vegas, and like I mentioned, our crews were there as Andy Reid was dressed in business attire, and you just saw Patrick Mahomes there as the players followed right behind him. Now, the team was quickly taken to their hotels on Lake Las Vegas, and that's actually where we are going to find KCTV 5's Marlia Campbell, who is also in Las Vegas right now, as she is continuing our coverage with more on the buzz in town about the Chiefs as we start Super Bowl week. Let's take a listen in.
Well, it feels like you can't turn a corner here in this city without seeing a poster of Patrick Mahomes. We may still be 6 days out from the big game, but this city is in full-on Super Bowl mode as fans start trickling in. Las Vegas is ready for Chiefs Kingdom to touch down. It didn't take long after landing for us to see the excitement around this team. From the massive Mahomes sign at Harry Reid Airport to the barista at our car rental place, rocking a number 87 jersey.
Travis Kelce, my boy.
Tony is originally from Hawaii, but has a special connection to the Chiefs star.
I was working with a customer, my barista on the side of me asked who was that. I looked up and in my berth I said Travis Kelce. Then he heard me and then I asked him for his picture. I have it at home and everything. Yeah, big fan, huge fan.
And of course, KC fans won't have a monopoly of the Strip this week.
Not a big fan of them. I'd obviously prefer that my Niners win, but, you know, may the best man win.
Raven won't go to the big game, but she says experiencing all the Super Bowl hoopla on the days leading up to kickoff will be well worth the flight out here.
We're going to be here for the whole week before, make sure that we get all the experience, and then we go home and watch it on the TV in the comfort of our own homes. Best seat in the house.
Reporting on the Strip in Las Vegas, Marlia Campbell, KCTV 5 Sports.
And for fans that are still hoping to make their way to Las Vegas, maybe to go to the game, maybe to just be in the atmosphere and really feel just how exciting it is going to be this weekend, I spoke to AAA's Nick Shabaria, who has tips for travelers who are going to Las Vegas, as well as here locally. If you're going to be on the roads, going to watch parties, P&L, if you're going to be going to bars, or maybe you're just heading home. Let's turn to that story now to listen to him.
You know, there's still options available if you want to make your way to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl this weekend, but it's going to cost you. As soon as, you know, the Super Bowl was announced in Las Vegas and we knew what teams were going to be playing, we knew the Chiefs were going to be in it, flight prices from Kansas City to Las Vegas nearly doubled. Typically, flights from KC to Vegas can range from $270 to $400. Anywhere right now, they're going from $600 all the way to $1,800 round trip per person.
Should travelers be treating this kind of like the holiday season when you give those tips and you say get to the airport at least 2 hours in advance and prepare for some delays and some traffic in the airport?
Yeah, you know, you probably won't see quite the holiday traffic, the holiday volume that you would expect maybe when you're leaving Kansas City or the area, but, you know, you will see a high volume of travelers, of course, when you arrive in Las Vegas. So, you know, that's really where the problems could arise.
I just read a statistic that showed that there's a spike in deadly crashes following Super Bowl Sunday. So do you have any advice for our viewers here before and after the game? Maybe they should hold off instead of leaving right when the game ends.
Yeah, you know, we know that the Super Bowl, while it's a time for celebration, especially, you know, when we have the Chiefs in it, you know, it also is a recipe for, you know, really a deadly issue of impaired driving out on the roadways. Every year we see a huge spike in impaired driving, fatalities, and crashes during the Super Bowl. So, you know, certainly make sure if you're going to be celebrating, whether it's in Kansas City or in Las Vegas, make sure you have a designated driver.
And speaking of traveling tips, especially heading into such a busy weekend, I do want to take a look at social media platform X. This is coming in from KDOT. They said when it comes to driving, your life can change in just a matter of seconds. Check out this winning game plan for driving safely. They want drivers to buckle up, ditch the distractions. That includes your phones as well as driving sober. And I know they also released another tip earlier saying if you have any friends that may be intoxicated or under the influence, make sure to take their keys and make sure they do not get on the roads. And also that last tip there you see here on your screen, follow the speed limit. Again, this is coming in from the Kansas City Department of Transportation, KDOT, formerly known. So that has to do for the safety tips for people who are going to be at watch parties and people who just want to be home. Maybe they're just heading home this weekend for the huge game. Now, I do want to turn to a live shot, taking a look at the Sphere in Las Vegas right now, and we just learned that they are teaming up with the NFL to create its own custom Super Bowl displays, a clock with the countdown to kickoff, and a big welcome to Las Vegas for fans visiting for the big game, plus a display showcasing all 57 championship rings to celebrate Super Bowl history. Right there, you see it here on your screen live. That is the Kansas City Chiefs helmet, and they've been switching back and forth from the Chiefs to the 49ers, but again, this is something to definitely look out for, and we'll continue to show throughout the week during our newscast and here on our live stream, as well as they continue to change out those different displays. But what I think is pretty cool is the fact that they will be showcasing all 57 championship rings to celebrate Super Bowl history. And there you have it there, the 49ers helmet as well, following right behind the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, again, I do want to turn back to social media platform X because we are seeing a lot of reaction as Red Kingdom really prepares for Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas this upcoming Sunday. You can see that now here on your screen. That includes the school districts. This is coming in from Trail Ridge Middle School. Casey Wolf actually stopped by to help kick off Super Bowl 58 Spirit Week. We know of a lot of different schools that are going to be participating in different Spirit Weeks. I think today I heard that they will have different schools will have like a Patrick Mahomes Day, and then we have an Andy Reid Day, and then just a Chiefs Day where they want students to wear their jerseys or their T-shirts to really participate and get ready to get ready for the Super Bowl, really building up the anticipation. And that goes for the children too. So I think that this is a pretty cool video. I also want to take a look at this tweet coming in from Shawnee, Kansas Police Department. You can see K9 Marks made his pick for the big game with an assist from Sergeant Arnold. And it's good news for Chiefs fans. Very adorable there. He is choosing the Kansas City Chiefs to win this upcoming Sunday. And I think we all are expecting that. So we cannot disappoint K9 Marks. Again, that is coming in from Shawnee, Kansas Police Department. And another huge fan of the Chiefs now plays a huge role in getting the team ready for games. On Friday, I had the opportunity to talk to rapper Tech N9ne about his song, Red Kingdom, and he really takes a look back on where it all started, what he dreamed of the song being, and where it is right now. Let's take a listen to it.
That beginning riff, zing, 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 it just made me want to say, Tech N9ne, you know what I'm saying?
3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah.
What started off as a dream has now become an unbelievable reality.
I think I was like 5 years old, yeah, when I went to my first game.
The song Red Kingdom by rapper Tech N9ne has been heard all over the world as the unofficial theme song for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I go back to when I was 5 years old, sitting in our seats that we could afford, and me freezing watching the Chiefs, to finally doing a song. Place where we run it, place really hunted by number 58. That they feel sufficient running out to. That little 5-year-old did something magic for his team, and I'm honored that they feel the same way about the song.
That song will be on repeat in Las Vegas when the Chiefs face the 49ers in Super Bowl 58.
Loud is the recipe, loud sitting next to
And of course, Tech N9ne will be in the mix.
KC Chiefs come and break these geeks, make them taste these cleats. Welcome to the...
Since Patrick Mahomes been here, we've been going like crazy.
The iconic song was featured in a music video for the Chiefs during Super Bowl 57, but this time around, the rapper says fans will have to wait and see what happens.
We're actually putting everything together, so it's going to be a surprise for me as well, so they'll be surprised. Whatever we do is going to be humongous.
Swag Surfin' has been the Chiefs' song, especially these past few games. It really gets them hyped up. And I saw that you may have your eye on Taylor Swift.
You didn't see my Instagram? I got on there and I was swag surfing. I said, I guess we're going to be swag surfing along with Taylor Swift after all the way to the Super Bowl.
In Lee Summit, Janae Hancock, KCTV 5 News. Swag surfing with Taylor Swift. We love to hear that. And of course, we cannot get ready for a Super Bowl without talking to rapper Tech N9ne. So again, such a cool story there. You can find it on our website as well, KCTV5.com. I do want to turn to this before I leave you all, just reminding you, just in case you forgot, where you can catch the game this upcoming Sunday. We're talking about Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, Nevada. As you saw there, as we just talked to KCTV5 Sports Director Scott Reiss, we have the rest of our sports team that will be joining him this week, as well as anchor Carolyn Long and Bill Hurlbrink on the morning show will be there as well. So we have full team coverage. The Super Bowl will happen right here on KCTV5 this upcoming Sunday at 5:30 p.m. And throughout the week, we will be talking to so many people about things you can do if you're going to be in Las Vegas, as far as tips, restaurants to eat at, and family-friendly activities, what will be going on, as well as what is going to be happening here locally. Of course, you think about P&L, but also what other bars can you reach out to? Union Station still has their pop-up photo opportunities that people can go and take pictures with, but we're going to have it all listed for you all on our website, kctv5.com. And of course, you can join me right here on our live desk every single day this week, as well as tune in to our newscast. Again, I'm Janae Hancock here at the live desk, and there's that information for you for Super Bowl 58.